And that will be incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Open man is Thielen, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I get confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And this one's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He might get a win.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Young lady. Here we go. Here we go. Hey,
they're going to go. It's Darnold. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play at that time.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Nice off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back, even with just one throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Darnold from the gun. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. And now Zach right back in the rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Darnold now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that
I
one
might try
in.
to open my playbook.
Couldn't hang on third
I'm not
down.
sure who's like drilling this
There's a lot of
team.
contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. So fourth down coming. We still haven't seen a punt yet. At least here they're in a reasonable spot to go for it.
This I can understand. Some of the others, not so much.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Ready?
Darnold on first down.
Oh, the fucking ball.
Pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. There for the sack, Emerson Griffin. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Darnold completes it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Darnold. But he will have a man. Demaryius Thomas. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh!
And nowhere to go. He'll make it back
I wasn't paying
only to
attention
the
to that was going.
5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Like, I had the interception.
That one goes for 30 yards.
Wow. That was wow.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Lets it fly for Thielen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I don't know why.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Cousins on 1st down. It's complete. Abdullah. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
That's what your 3rd tip. That's your 3rd one today. Fucking crazy.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. The 40, the 30, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but
that was a bad
I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
He went into the kicker? Look at the replay. He did. But then, of course, they didn't call play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down throw for Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw, Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Nate Hairston there defensively. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
He can make this.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal.
I think it's going Will Smith saying second.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's nice. Catch it.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Get out.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what it... And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Wait, I brought all my guys, but I
This
left
D
2 guys
wanted to
back.
put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
I guess I'm good on defense with any team. On offense, not so much. What? I'm just... Oh, sorry, my apologies. Just defense.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point.
Defensive touchdowns and 1 offense.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
It's annoying. It's just